Well, good evening, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Man, I was talking with Joseph Heatherly, who's in Arizona, him and Maya, and shout out to them. He let me know that there's this mountain that's on fire, brush fires and stuff, because of the heat and humidity and everything else. Excuse me, not humidity. There ain't humidity in Arizona. But because of the heat and the dryness, that there's a major wildfire that's out there. So be careful, everybody out there. Fortunately, they're far enough away, they're safe and everything else. But he was telling me that they've had triple digit temperatures there for weeks. And I was mad about it being like 89 degrees out here today. So you got to learn to count your blessings. You know, there's an old saying, sometimes you eat bear and sometimes the bear eats you. And Clinton HaHa Dix almost found that one out today. Check out this clip here real quick.
Mom, I'm Junior, trying. You made a decision. You said you could handle the real world. So it seems like you shouldn't be swimming and you should be working on your life.
And you will learn that an in-shower moisturizer is a working man's pleasure.
Get out of here, Junior. Go.
Man, that was crazy. I don't know how I'd react if I came around the corner and there was a bear, but it seemed like the bear was just as scared of Clinton HaHa Dix coming around the corner as he was of seeing the bear around the corner. So you saw the mother bear and the cub just run, they just flew. Okay, it's like, we're out of here. You know, yeah, that had to be scary. But fortunately, he's fine. The bear's fine. Everybody's fine. Whew. So, interesting thing. Dez Bryant is working his hind parts off. Dez Bryant wants to get back in football, without a doubt. He's busting his butt. There's a great video that's out there right now showing some more Dez Bryant working out. And there's also some footage of Jamal Adams, who wants to be a Dallas Cowboy, working out. Now, I got to tell you, it makes me feel good to see all these Cowboy players that are out there busting a hump trying to get ready for the season. And maybe with the coronavirus and the lockdown, that there's less time to hang out in the clubs and things like that. You remember, like Tyrone Crawford got busted in a bar in Miami or somewhere in Florida and things. Those opportunities aren't there. So they are literally focusing in on having a season. And here's the good news that we just got a couple hours ago is, not that I'm a baseball fan or anything, but the fact that baseball is planning on now having a 60-game season, and they're going to be reporting July 1st. They're going to be reporting July 1st. So, wow. That's some great news. What's not great news is there's some states that are blowing up with coronavirus. Arizona, Texas, Florida. We got to get a handle on this thing because they may be starting to open, but the question will be is how long will they be able to open? And we are getting close to a little over a month before we're supposed to have the NFL start reporting and start opening camps on the 28th of July. So, yeah. Question is what kind of season is this going to be? The Steelers reported today that they've got some players that have tested positive, and the NFL basically knows as teams and players and coaches start coming back around, they're going to be testing positive for people. It's just unavoidable. It's just unavoidable. Yeah. All we can do is do our part, separate, wear a mask, try and stay away from others as much as possible. One final thought before I get out of here. it's kind of interesting because every day we see different statistics. And I remember seeing yesterday, I think it was, excuse me, I had sneezed. Yesterday, they had touchdown passes, I think, over 20 yards. I think that was one of the ones. And it was Pat Mahomes with 9 and Dak Prescott with 7. And I don't think anybody was over 5 or something like that. So it was something like that. I may have the wrong one, but it was a crazy statistic kind of like that. I know, I'm drinking a soda. It's my guilty pleasure from time to time. It was funny as I was looking at the comments on there. Somebody had said, yeah, cherry picking a stat. But it's kind of funny because it seems like every day they pick a different statistic. A different statistic. And it seems like Dak Prescott is in like the top 5 of all of them. Now, if you keep cherry picking statistics, as they say, and you keep finding a cherry in there, the way you're finding all these cherry pick stats, as they say, Dak Prescott, we got a whole lot of cherries. We got beyond a bowl full of cherries. Hell, we got a cherry pie. And you know I love some cherry pie. I love some cherry pie. I just don't understand why, no matter what you hear or whatever, we always say some stupid stuff like it doesn't pass the eye test. No matter what Dak Prescott does, it's always terrible. It's always the wrong thing in the mind of so many people. He keeps saying he should take the 5 deal. Take the contract. Take the contract. Don't want 5 years. Settling for 4. Sean Watson, he's going for 3. Nobody bats an eye about that. Nobody says he's greedy. Nobody says they can't build a team around him like they do Dak. It's kind of crazy. But then again, what do I know? I know one thing. I can guarantee you this. Dak Prescott, he's going to be ready to rock and roll for the season. Whatever this season may be. He's going to be in shape, and he's going to steadily continue to improve like he's been doing. And I can guarantee you that every one of those guys in that huddle will follow him to hell and back. You can take that to the bank. Whew. So ends another day. Be safe out there, everybody. Please be safe. I want you guys around. And I'm going to do the best I can to make sure I'm around as well. Oh, I need to turn out the lights, don't I? Wow, I look so much better in this lighting. Maybe that's what I need to do. I look a little crazy, but the lighting seems a little bit softer. Go over here, feed the fish, and then I'm going to bed.